Hi, my name is Jen, and I'm a certified natural health practitioner, herbalist, reflexologist, and health promoter. And today I'm going to talk to you about nervous system regulation and all the things that come along with disorders of the nervous system, such as depression, anxiety, and sleep dysfunction and ADHD. So, what is the nervous system? Your nervous system is your body's command center. It influences everything hormones, immune system, digestion, mood, sleep, and so many other things. That's why we're turning to nervous system regulation to improve our health and our happiness. We have the sympathetic nervous system, which is known as the fight or flight response. This mobilizes your body's resource to respond to stressors, triggers, anything like that. Basically, this system acts like a gas pedal. The parasympathetic nervous system is the rest and digest mode of your body. This promotes relaxation, helps you maintain a sense of calm, and this system serves as your brake pedal. Both systems are super important and they can help you spring into action when you encounter stress. And also, your parasympathetic nervous system helps you recover and recharge from that stress. What is nervous system dysregulation? Well, this can happen with a lot of stress, trauma, overworking, burnout, poor sleep, or toxin exposure. There are definitely signs of a dysregulated nervous system, such as anxiety, panic attacks, mood swings, digestive issues, poor sleep, chronic pain, and constant fatigue and headaches. Today, we'll talk about different methods to help you cope and help regulate your nervous system, including mindfulness, breathing, foods, and herbal remedies. So, how do we regulate our nervous system? A healthy nervous system is flexible, meaning it can shift from survival mode back to safety with pretty much a good ease. The trouble is with everything that goes on in our modern day lives, with all the stress, this fast paced lives, environmental issues. No wonder that we've had problems with our nervous system. And that seems to be, unfortunately, the normal thing. So, what is the vagus nerve? The vagus nerve is a bundle of nerves that connects your brain, heart, and gut, and it plays a crucial role in your parasympathetic nervous system and can help you feel calm and safe. When the vagus nerve is stimulated, your heart rate and breathing slow down, and your body and your mind relax. Awareness of what's going on is one of the first steps to change anything, including how you feel with your nervous system, your thoughts, your emotions, any triggers, any external stimulation that happens to upset you. The more you stay in the present moment, the more you'll notice the less stress that you have. But how you build that mindfulness. Practicing mindfulness can help you become aware of your thoughts, emotions, and sensations, surroundings, and your present moments without judgment. So, things that you can do to practice mindfulness are observing your thoughts, engaging your five senses. So, what do you see? What do you hear? What do you feel? What do you smell? And what do you taste in each moment? Mindful eating, as food is medicine, and food can help our bodies. And try doing one thing at a time. Try not to multitask and overwhelm yourself. So, starting with our brain is in constant working mode 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even while you're sleeping and dreaming. Your brain controls your thoughts, your emotions, your memory, your movements, everything. It's your central control system. With that being, we need to make sure that we're implementing certain brain friendly lifestyle habits. You want to improve your memory, boost your mood, sharpen your focus, and reduce your risk of brain diseases. So, in the next slide, we'll give you some ideas on what to do to recharge your brain. So, how do we recharge our brain? Well, getting plenty of rest, plenty of sleep. When you're sleeping, your brain clears away the toxins that you build up during your day. Sleep helps improves your brain, the process, the emotions, improves your memory. If we can get 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night, that would be best. Try to have good sleep hygiene, not having screens and TVs in our rooms. Meditation. Meditation helps, creates a sense of calmness, improves your attention, memory, focus. It boosts happy chemicals like serotonin, reduces stress. Spending time in the great outdoors, being connected with the earth, grounding your feet, taking your shoes off, standing in the grass, staying connected with family and friends, going for hikes, going for meals, having some social connection. Those are all ways that we can do things to recharge our brain. Again, food is medicine. What sort of things can we eat for our optimal brain health? Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, trout, broccoli, berries, leafy greens, even some dark chocolate. Eggs, avocado, our omega 369s, green tea, turmeric, nuts, and seeds. And there's lots of different herbs that you incorporate into your foods that can help, like rosemary and turmeric. With what we put in our body, including our food and our herbal remedies, we're nurturing that gut brain connection. So, what is that gut brain connection? Well, your brain and your gut talk to each other. Every time you get that gut feeling or a knot in your stomach, this is our way of our body connecting. The gut brain connection affects a lot of different things with your health, like mood, immune function, hunger, digestion, metabolism, food sensitivities, stress levels, behaviors. We actually produce more serotonin in our guts than we do in our brain. A lot of people, when they're having a lot of stress disorders or digestive disorders, their bowels and their bladder can act up. Another way to help our stress and help our nervous system is breathing, doing breath work, which goes hand in hand with meditation. Some of the benefits of that deep breathing: eases stress, reduces depression and anxiety, improves our immune system, boosts our mood. There's different ways to do different types of breath work, including using your diaphragm. So taking a deep breath in through your nose and holding it just for a few seconds, and then hearing your breath exhale nice and slow, and repeating that over and just calming your body while you're meditating can help ease a lot of stress and tension. Lemon balm, one of my favorites. I actually grow this and it grows in abundance. Lemon balm is a very relaxing, nervine herb. Can be a little bit sedative, which means it can help you have a good sleep, all while calming the nervous system. It also has an uplifting quality that makes the heart feel good. It helps with stress and again with digestive support. So, again, that gut brain connection. Also, lemon balm can be made into a tea or a tincture or a poultice. The most amazing part about lemon balm is it's very gentle, and even children can use it in a diluted form. Our next plant is Tulsi, also known as holy basil, but it's actually a member of the mint family, and we use the leaves and the flowers. It makes a very good tea. It is an adaptogenic plant, which means it helps your body handle stress and mood issues very well. Another plant that helps with the digestive system. It's a relaxing, nervine plant. It does a lot of different things in the body. It helps with oxidative stress, protects the neurons. It helps with high blood pressure, depression, so many different issues. It has a very strong and interesting smell and taste. It does combine well with other nervine herbs and other adaptogenic herbs. So, milky oats, another very gentle plant. It's a relaxing nervine plant. It's high in nutrition values. It helps with nervous system exhaustion, burnout, um, issues with addictions. It's really good for the other parts of your body, like your bones, your skin, your hair. Um, Oats can also be used in the dried form of oat straw. That's another name that it can be used as a tea. Oat straw is very gentle. Even children can utilize this in a diluted form. I have heard that some kids with issues with ADHD really respond well to oat straw tea. Chamomile, one of our super common teas that we'll find in the most grocery stores, is a relaxing nervine plant. Again, it's carminative, so it works with the digestive tract really well. It does have a mild sedative property, so it does help you sleep, and it also helps with inflammation in the body and the digestive tract. One way of making this to make it more medicinal is taking a mason jar and filling it about a third of the way with dried chamomile flowers. Then taking your boiling water and filling up the rest of the mason jar, and then covering it either with a plate or a tea cover and allowing that to steep for quite a while, 45 minutes, I'd say. Then straining that out and adding whatever you want to it, if you prefer honey or agave nectar or nothing at all. This is actually a really good plant to help with that digestive system and help with that gut brain connection. Passion flower, one of the most unique, beautiful looking plants, very relaxing, nervine plant. It's also good for pain and muscle spasms. A lot of people use it for issues with sleep, anxiety, and stress. It can be made into a tea, capsules, tinctures, glycerites, or even eaten with food. It does work with promoting sleep. It's often combined with other plants for sleep, such as hops or chamomile. It really helps with the effects of mental worry from mental overwork and being burnt out. It does help also with anxiety because it has the ability to calm and soothe, and helps with stress. Um, and it helps with the body aches and pains, which sometimes are, exaggerated during our times of anxiety and stress. Next, we have skullcap, which is yet another member of the mint family. Skullcap, with its name, is very unique because they talk about this plant when you can't seem to get out of your head, that this is the plant to use. When you have that anxiety, that stress, insomnia, panic attacks, that this is the one to turn to. It is a relaxing nervine plant. It does help with body pain. It helps with the nerves. It is sedative, so a lot of people do use it for pain and sleep. You can use it in a tea, a tincture, and a glycerite. Um, Energetically, it is a little bit bitter, so then again, it does work through the digestive system. It helps with overstimulation, anger, and excitability. It does work quite quickly, and it is another really good plant that you can combine with other nervine herbs. Catnip is another nervine plant, but also it is a sedative plant. It does help with anxiety and nervous stomach. Again, that gut brain connection. This plant can actually be used in with small children who have colic and issues with their stomach at a very diluted small dose. It can be taken as a tincture, a glycerate, a tea, a bath, or a poultice. It is another plant that's in the mint family. It is very soothing on the nervous system. I've heard a lot of people say that it works well for ADHD and feeling jittery. It can also help with exhaustion and a restless state and help relieve tension in the body. Here's a recipe that can be made into a tea, or it can also be put into a jar and made into a tincture or a glycerate. Now, being mindful with the St. John's wort, anybody who is taking specific medications needs to check with their pharmacist or family provider, as St. John's wort does have interactions. And being mindful of using your sunscreen in the summer because taking St. John's wort can increase your risk of sunburn. But this is a very nice calming tea or glycerite or tincture, and it is really great to take at night before bed. Here is a little bit of a different way to take chamomile. Is a chamomile syrup. So you're going to want to take your dried chamomile flowers again, your water, and you're going to want to boil um, your water and then add the chamomile. For about 10 minutes, you can allow it to boil, and then you're going to want to steep it off the heat, covered, and then strain it. You can add your honey while it's still hot, and then stir it well and keep it in the fridge. You need to use it within about 2 weeks, though. And then you just take it by the spoonful. And here are some tasty treats, which you have some adaptogenic plants inside of it. Ashwagandha root, though, cannot be used by anybody who has an autoimmune disorder, and you need to watch people with blood pressure issues with the licorice. And cinnamon can also help regulate your blood sugar. So, if you're diabetic, you need to be well, just making sure and being mindful about your sugars. But that being said, this is like a stress support snack. So the recipe is to follow. First, you're going to want to mix all of your powdered herbs and spices together. If you don't have pre-powdered ones, you can use a coffee grinder or a baby bullet to grind them up. And then over low heat, you're going to want to warm the nut butters and the honey, stirring it together just enough to make it pliable. You can then mix in your almonds, following with the mixture of your plants. It should be a nice, soft, dough like mixture. And then you can use a tablespoon to form it into a ball and then roll it into either coconut or smaller chopped almonds, whatever you like. So, most of the plants that we've talked about have been nervine plants, and they are some of the most important plants for our modern day life with all the stress, fatigue, anxiety, and tension that we face. The world that we live in is stressful for most people. So, nervine, relaxant plants calm, relax the nervous system. Their strength is in their mildness. So in the sense that they can often be used, and they're very gentle. Um, some of these nervine plants, though, do have interactions with certain things. So be mindful and ask your healthcare provider or pharmacist or local herbalist for any advice if you have concerns with any contraindications. Essential oils can also help with some of the tension that we face. having a bath with them before bed, making them into bath salts or bath mixtures, bath bombs, or using a diffuser or topically making sure they're diluted properly, topicals, or even using an inhaler. Making sure that they're diluted properly is key because some essential oils can have some issues with dermatitis if not diluted properly. Being mindful too of the family and pets around you. Some of these oils can't be topically used on children or diffused around pets. So, doing a little bit of education research for yourself to find out if they're safe for your home environment is always a good idea. So, thanks for listening to me chat about nervous system regulation and all of the ways we can utilize plants and being mindful and breath work and meditation and eating properly to ease the stress and tension and all the triggers in our everyday lives.